My goal for this year is to pare down my skincare routine. I find that all these products are not really benefiting my skin. I'm not getting a lot of the results that some of these products claim they will give me. And so I don't want to spend any more time or money on these items. So I'm going to show you the first thing I'm going to go back to that I used to do all the time when I was younger, when I had no money to spend on cosmetics. I always used water, spraying it on my face. So I just have now my spray bottle of water. I'm going to spray my face every morning. I'm going to make sure I take my glass of water that I've spiked with some vitamin C lemon juice and drink that down. And while this is drying, I will just prep more for the day. This is going to replace hyaluronic acid serum that I've been using. I find it has done absolutely nothing for my face. I see no difference. I don't see why I should pay for it. So that is going to be one of the items that is going to be removed from my beauty routine in the morning. One of the ways that you can brighten your skin is by using some vitamin C serum. And yes, I do use vitamin C serum, and I think I'm going to continue using it. I have one that I bought here, and it's 10%. I'm going to put all the actual labeled items in my description so you know what they are. And if you want to search for them online or buy them in a store, I found this at TJ Maxx. So it's just a one-off, so I might not be able to find it again, but it does have 10% vitamin C, and it's a serum. And this is what this one looks like. It's actually a little golden brown. So after I finish spraying my face with water, I will put a little bit of this all over my face and make sure that it is absorbed in completely. Now, vitamin C helps brighten your skin, but it also makes you more susceptible to the sun. So that's another point in question that I'm going to go over as I go along here. But I have this, which is a vitamin C serum that's from Inkey List that is 30% vitamin C. They call it a serum. I call it a lotion just because it's white like this. Now, since it's 30%, I just spot treat certain areas that have more melasma or discoloration. I don't use this all over my face. That's just one of my little things because it's such a high ascorbic acid, vitamin C amount. I don't want to put this all over my face. And so I just put it here, a little bit on my cheeks, and then I'm good to go. The 10% I use all over my face. So that's one thing I will continue using. But as far as moisturizers, now there's two routes you can go. You can go and just buy a plain moisturizer if you want, and then use SPF over it. Or I do combinations. You can buy two combinations that I have tried that I like. And actually, this one, even though it has vitamin C in it already, I would still use my vitamin C because, again, they've said if they don't tell you the percentage of these items in the product, it doesn't say it has 10% vitamin C or 6% vitamin C, I'm not sure if there's enough in there to make any difference at all. So using my vitamin C underneath this is not going to make any difference. This is a Garnier, and it's called a Green Lab. So it's a Green Lab product. And this one actually has vitamin C, is a moisturizer, and it also has SPF 30 broad spectrum UVB, UVA rays. So this can substitute for my vitamin C, but I am not going to substitute. And it's a white cream, and it does not leave a mask on your face. It'll absorb right in. Now, if you don't want to use this one, you can always go really a very, very basic route that has been around forever. Eucerin makes a 30 SPF broad spectrum moisturizer that I use on my face. It does not have any indication that there's a vitamin C in this. So this is just a straight moisturizer with a sunscreen, and that works fine. Now, both of these, whether I use the Garnier or this one, I also add a little extra when I'm putting my foundation on. I mix my foundation with these. So I'm getting a little extra boost of sunscreen because I don't want my melasma or hyperpigmentation getting worse. And vitamin C definitely needs sunscreen on it because vitamin C makes your skin susceptible or more sensitive to the sun. Almost not sure why they have vitamin C in there with the sunscreen. It's almost like playing out against each other, but the Garnier is just a nice moisturizer, or the Eucerin with SPF 30 are both nice moisturizers that you mix in with your foundations. When I'm ready at the end of the day to take off my makeup, the basic way I do it is I use some micellar water, and I just use this one, and it's by Appeal. And it's readily available. It's not expensive. I just put some on a cotton ball and I rub it all over my face and get the majority of my makeup off. Now, what I do after that is I use the Inky List Hyaluronic Acid Cleanser. It actually goes on more like a lotion. I'll show you. It's not white. It's like a brown, or I should say it's like a clear here. You can't even see it. It has a little white tinge when you take it out of the bottle. It goes on more like a lotion. It does not suds up, really. So it's really nice on your skin. And I like it because it not only cleanses my skin, it's not going to hurt my eyes, and it also is moisturizing at the same time because of the hyaluronic acid content in it. So this I love. It works great after I've removed most of my makeup with the micellar water. Now, if you want to make sure your face is really squeaky clean, I use a little toner, but I don't use just any toner. I use witch hazel, and witch hazel is one of the best things to use for your face as far as it helps remove puffiness under your eyes. It helps remove the rest of the residue. It's cooling, refreshing, and it's readily available again and fairly cheap. This I just buy. It's a solution. It's not even, 100% witch hazel, which nothing is. I buy it from the Dollar Tree, and it works fine. And this way, I'm making sure I've got all the residue off my face before I do my last treatment for the night. Now that I've cleansed my face, I'm going to stick with a basic routine. And this is an alternate night routine. So one night I'm going to do glycolic acid, one night I will do retinol. So my first thing is I'm going to take my L'Oreal Revitalift 10% glycolic acid, and I'm going to basically just spot treat some of the melasma or hyperpigmentation. It's a little serum bottle, and you don't have to use a lot. I was using it all over my face. To be honest, I didn't see any difference. I don't know if it does anything for my melasma all that much, but I'm just going to continue to use it at least until this is used up. And if I want to buy it again and I find it at a good price, I will, but it's not really an emergency, in my opinion, to buy this. But since I have it, I will use it at night only. And then this is something I will always use. I really like this Able 2-in-1 Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Illuminating product. It's great. I put the description in the bottom. I really like it. I'm out of it right now. I have somebody that I'm going to purchase this off of at eBay, and I love it. It really feels nice. And because it's an exfoliating product, it's good to use it at night because it gives it a chance to work before you go ahead and get ready the next morning in the, daytime, especially if you decide to wipe off your face with any kind of toner, because sometimes you like to do that, especially when I go through this next product. When I alternate with retinol, this retinol by Boscia, it's 0.6% retinol, but it's a very oily, it's an oily product, I should say. It has a little bit of a oily consistency. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an oil, and it doesn't go on very heavy, but then again, you want to make sure you get it absorbed in as much as possible before you probably go to sleep at night, so it doesn't get all over your pillow. Don't use a lot, and you might, if you feel like you have residue on your face, you might want to use a little bit of witch hazel to remove it. Now, this comes to my last point. I did not talk about eye care at all. Now, I just use witch hazel under here. Witch hazel is a great depuffer. If you've ever gone to the store and you've bought Preparation H little pads, most of them are full of witch hazel. Witch hazel is a great way to shrink and depuff the under eye area. If you need some moisturizer, go for it. Do whatever you want. I've heard that the caffeine under eye serum is great, but you can do whatever you want under your eye. The last thing I want to talk about is facial peels. or what they like to call peels. Now, I use the number 7. They call it a facial peel. I call it a mask. It does not stiffen up on your face and peel off. It's basically you put it on, it's 15% glycolic acid, and then you wash it off after 5 minutes. I have never had any problem, no stinging, no irritation. I guess my skin is just not that sensitive. Did I find that this did anything? No, I did not. You want to know what I thought worked best? Is the true out and out peels that you buy that actually go on, stiffen on your skin, and that you rip off your face. They actually made my skin feel extremely smooth and very nice. And I've been using, this one just happens to be one I picked up at, at the TJ Maxx. It's nothing special. It's just a clear mask that hardens on your face, and then I peel it off. I did a video on 3 masks, and I liked all of them. They all work for a little different reason, depending on what your skincare need is. But this one works great. It's by, it's a Live Green Peel Off Face Mask. I think I bought it for $5. I find that this works the best. I mean, the peel off ones that you really literally peel off your face. Now, some people may not like that, but I don't find it damaged my skin, but it really made my skin super, super soft. So that's something else to keep in mind. Now, while this might be the route I want to go for my skincare this year, I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks. It may not be something you want to do. I wouldn't throw away any items. I've used up a lot of the products that I've had and that I don't intend to buy again. So I've been slowly tweaking my skincare routine over the last month or so. Anyway, don't throw things away. Use them up if you want, but maybe you want to reevaluate whether you really needed them, whether the results was there and the cost was worth it. So if you like this video, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, and subscribe. I'll see you next time on Big City Girl, Small City Living. Bye.